It's Monday night with Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside. I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Thursday, they continue the road trip heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. And on Collins, here's Bridges, sinks the 15-footer.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In minutes played, he's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
George is checked in for Collins.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Bean passes to Ayton. Now here's Brown. And it's sent back by George.
Well, how about the D there from George, one of the premier two-way players.
3-on-3. Pass to George. Outside, Jones. Brown outside. Ayton sets the pick for Brown. 4 on the shot clock. Outside for George. Buries the long-range jumper.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer.
Bridges, no one around him. Oh, good with the triple. Spurs have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance and saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the stand perfect.
George finds Levine. It's hauled in by Paul George.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And George with the stuff.
Because he draws so much attention on a
first quarter. Houston on top, up by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And here's Brogdon from the arc. And with the rebound. And it's Houston on the break. It's over Brogdon, and it's Houston with another. Guarded by Jackson. Jackson against Levine. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Gotta love the aggressiveness. Ayton is locked in.
Rockets leading by 7. 1:10 left to play here in the half. Here's Suggs. Yep, that one goes. Suggs has got his second.
Interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Locked in the pass to Ayton. Levine wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. Levine against Suggs. Levine kicks to Jones. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Collins in the post. Jackson on him. Shot by Collins, no good.
And then they continue to control the glass.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh,
hey, Kevin, thanks. Joel, you've got the lead, so how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and making plays.
Hey, they always build off of their defense here. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Houston Rockets.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. they've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching big fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows today. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
Two.
So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Spurs trail by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Spurs passing it around. Ayton sets the pick for Levine. Inside. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Here's Suggs. He's got 8. Embiid with the screen on George. Bridges for 3. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game.
Dangerous score from just about every area. Bridges very good at capitalizing in a number of ways.
Outside, George. White against Levine. And the jam by Levine.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for Suggs. Now, here's George. 5 points in the game. The 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Beyond here in the second.
Bridges outside. Back to Mann. Trying to find White. Gets it to him. No good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down. George. 5 on the clock. Williams sets a screen for George. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. White the pass to Embiid. 1:25 left here in the third quarter. Back to Brogdon. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Can't forget about might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And so it's Houston going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Pass to Brown. Got a piece of it. Bridges with the steal.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
To the middle. Here's Diabate. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots.
Goes up to the stripe, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Bridges has got 22 points. Williams against Brown. Pass to George. Shot clock at 5. Vucevic setting the pick for George. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all.
From coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Simons against Halliburton. Outside, Williams. The shot from the low post is good.
And he is stronger than he was seen as undersized. But with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players. And he's become a ferocious scorer.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
And the basket by Halliburton.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Here's McCain. 11 points for him last game against Golden State.
And setting the tempo.
Momentum on the drive. Halliburton pushes his way through the defense. Nice.
Back to Simons. 14 feet away. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Simons got 7 points in the game.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space.
Outside, Green. Pass to Adebayo. Simons outside. Here's the teardrop, and it's rejected.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down.
Lets it fly. Hitting his third shot in 7 looks.
Well, we know Tyrese Halliburton is first and foremost a shooter. This guy has put in a ton of work.
Utah trailing here. Pippen, pass to Adebayo. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
The jump hook, and it falls all over. And so Bogdanovich nails them both. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
The Mavericks leading. To the inside. Oh, a nice one-handed at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Kenrich Williams is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Anthony Simons, and it's Boston in at the 3 spot. Simons' shot is good.
Yeah, such an assertive shooter. Simons has his feet planted and just hits it.
Here's Wells. No made baskets yet. That one doesn't drop. To the middle. Here's Pippen. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shiesty.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical. Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East point total to over 200 points.
Here's Simons after the basket by Dallas. Tipped, and he gets it back.
Defensive foul, Nick Richards.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Klingon, he's checked in for Richards.
Dan at bottom, 1 shot.
Here's McCain to the paint. It's stolen by Olynyk. And now the Mavs on the run. And Risacher, the bucket on the assist from Olynyk. Risacher's got 4 points in the quarter. Jazz trail by 13. Simons outside. Can they get it? Knocks down the long J. Utah on D. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Risacher. Back to Reeves. Here's clinging. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Chuck nightmares the way I did, the way Kenny sometimes did. Not really, I just said that to make him look good.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Jazz.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You like gasoline on a flame, I'd say.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it. Deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
He drops it from range.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
Pass to Rizachet. Now Smith. Halliburton outside. And it's Dallas scoring again.
For the defense in this quarter, he has been special.
Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Williams. On the take. Oh!
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
And that was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Bringing you.
Easy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And it's Simons missing.
Oh, it's good! He hit it! Great shot. Unreal. A bomb at the buzzer whips the crowd into a frenzy right at the stroke of halftime.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Dallas on top, up by 15. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision
by 13. Throws it up high and stolen by Green. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Pass to Williams. Shots blocked. Lets it go from 11. Here's Richards. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in the game. Now here's Simons, defended by Halliburton. Back to Adebayo. The Mavericks pull it in. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Mavericks.
And as we see the game wind down, you have to remember all the second chance buckets this team put on the board.
They definitely won it with their offense.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
Always good to start a season series. These two should be fun.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Tyrese Halliburton.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.
Right there.
And that one falls for Jones. And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
Always good. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against Sacramento.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now
the Phoenix Suns in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get.
Now here's Caruso. Hasn't made one yet. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Another day, another chance at the rim for Drummond. This is where he likes to do his best eating.
Pass to Landale. Now here's Trent. From deep. Good on the triple. Trent's got 6.
Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Now here's Melton. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Poor execution for them offensively. Settling for bad shots far too often. Recipe for disaster.
Man, Kenny, your optimism is infectious.
He's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Black. Ivy with it. Light covering. Sabonis sets the pick for Ivy. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Lopez with the steal. Here's Leonard. Leonard forces it through inside. Now here's Leonard. Shoots over KD. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Leonard.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Good. Back to Black. KD on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Basket counts.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Holiday, a screen on Durant. Durant with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Straight to the bucket. Durant.
Put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Caruso finds Holiday. Back to Caruso. Caruso sets the screen for Lopez. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Clock is at 3. Leonard, that's for 2. He hits the back iron and the three-pointer, no good. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Suns. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We come back right after this. Quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation.
Pass to Caruso. Trent against Melton. Leonard with the screen on Trent to tie it up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Melton's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they
on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Alvarado passes to Melton. Now here's Drummond. Leonard looking over the floor. Here's the three. There's Kawhi. Firing to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. To take the lead. Nice D from Durant.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Pass to Watson. Good ball movement here by the Suns. The basket good off the assist. Drummond sets the screen for Caruso. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Suns lead by 3. To the paint. Shoots it up. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
On these tough finishes, elevating up and over the defense and just finishing in traffic.
Anthony Black's checked in for Phoenix. And the Lakers also making a change. Drew Holiday's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Now here's Caruso. Outside Holiday. Caruso sets the screen for Holiday. And that one's good. Caruso sets the screen for Holiday. And that one's good. Caruso.
Holiday knows how to open things up out there. A high-quality facilitator.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Phoenix. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Misses from short range. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Leonard. Lopez, a screen on Trent. And it's White missing.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Black. Pass to Jones. Here is Durant. Over Leonard. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes
change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Durant kicks to Trent. Pass to Jones. Here's Black. White covering. Black the pass to Jones. 4-on-3 break. Here's White. Yes, and it's Holiday.
That time by White on the tape. Play through the contact and score.
Down low. Sabonis. An easy 2 points on the layup. Sabonis has got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Pivotal bucket from Sabonis there. This guy just continues to rise to the challenge.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Outside Holiday. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Pass to McDaniels. Over Jones. Kicks it out to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Leonard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Now here's Jones. Back to Durant. His three-pointer's off the mark. On the wing, Holiday. McDaniels dishes to White. Here's Leonard. Kawhi taking no chances. You, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.